you would expect this to be a swap. This should be GEEK's draft, should be Aura's draft. Aura's draft should be GEEK's draft based on the track record.
There's a lot of dynamicness, I'd say, in both these drafts, specifically for Aura. They have so much sustain. I mean, the Florian healing, you also have the Nether Realm in the end of the day. So it is going to be hard for GEEK fam to traverse through.
The Dragons looking to fly back atop the mountain. What stands in their way is a ferocious GEEK looking to stomp them down and take them down. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 into the land of Don Rico.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Need this win. GEEK fam will try to deny it.
Risky really making early moves right here to be a menace, as he always is. I expect a lot of clearing happening in the jungle, though. I think the roamers have a lot of work happening in the early game. Beloyski
is very low, being chased down by Kabuki and Yaoi, but Chidera with the BMI will be safe for that.
Beloyski going in aggressively with a quantum charge. We've seen that before, not the concussive blast. Not really being able to assist with the clearing, but having a lot more sustainability. But against a Florian, though, it's a whole different story. It's like you're trying to match the Florian at her own game. There's an emblem though by GameSmack show that Chidera respects it, going for the tenacity here, aware that he's going to be jumped on very, very aggressively in the middle of these big fights. Kabuki though, with the Weakness Finder and Master Assassin, I think a lot of gangs are going to be thrown by Aura to the side of the goal lane.
Beloyski caught in no man's land. He's going to be next to the chopping block, I guess, but the backup is here from Luke. Flickers forward, the first blood is there for him. Yeah, skill is very low, but they flee away from the crime scene, GEEK fam. They commit the first blood.
Making quick work of the Dragons. Aran!
Aran is back. Beloyski is very low. He's still going to survive with the healing. Ray is going to be able to lock him down in place. This second one comes through. And GEEK fam, flying start for the Geeks.
Early pressure for the meticulous GEEK fam, who've utilized their leads, knowing that they have the advantage around the bottom side. They play towards their strengths. For the others, they're playing it safe. Arashi, turtle number 1 comes in. Do GEEK fam take it for free?
I didn't have the momentum to go for it immediately, and look at the clearing for every single lane. GEEK fam do definitely have an advantage, and always a lot more active making the first move.
The tunnels welcome, will lock it down. CC immune as well as their real world manipulation is there for a boy. He's gonna get the kill towards Gugun. Turtle is next on the menu for GEEK fam. As the players of Aura, they are fleeing away. It is very hard for them to even lay claim on this turtle. It is solely in the hands of GEEK fam through Ray with the retribution.
We've always said at Aura, they have great neutral objective contests, but only when they have the right setup. GEEK fam have them beat completely when it comes to setting up, and now again, Beloyski.
Gugun, you're in the wrong neighborhood. Yaoi is gonna be able to flicker away, but the blazing duet is there. Gugun with the taunt will be able to lock them down in place. Ray gets Yaoi. Kabuki jumps forward with the Lycan Pound. Not gonna be able to get anyone in that process though. Luke is taunted forward. He wants to run away. Beloyski still there, shadowing his teammates, but the kill from Ray is gonna connect. Kabuki jumps forward. He is going to be taken down with the Daytona's welcome. Aran is late to rescue his teammates. Yaoi, the prolonged brawl, will help forward towards Aran. The shutdown is there for Ray, but Luke is next, trying to eat up the Red Dragons, and Yaoi not able to save his teammates. GEEK fam, 8 kills in 3 minutes.
The Dragons fly right into the traps laid down by the Geeks in their own jungle. The Geeks have set up a trap, and now it's an 8-1, 3,300 goal lead for what looks to be a composition that wants to play in the mid-game. Aura, they're making too many fights happen.
No sustain, no problem for GEEK fam. They know they have the better crowd control, the more spammable AoE damage coming in from the Yeev, coming in from the Ruby. Knowing that Aura, of course, has a strong mid-game, it doesn't mean they have strong early game. They do lack a bit of AoE damage, and when the fights happen like this, everyone forced to be close to each other, you can see Aura just funneling again and again into the death trap of GEEK fam.
And now we finally have a little bit more of that downtime that we did in the last 4 minutes. Full action from both these teams, but I guess for Aura, they finally made the adjustment. They had their winning lanes for the Roger against the Claude as well, but they weren't able to utilize it. Now another shortcut.
Beloyski with the shortcut is gonna hitchhike Ray towards the crime scene. Gugun, he is dead again in the hands of Beloyski. Now they are pouncing forward. The tunnels welcome towards the players of Aura. Yaoi locked in place. Silence as well for Yehezkiel. Popped up the Nether Realm, but it's not gonna save him. It is going to save him. Kabuki gets Luke. A 1-for-1 trade. Aran hiding in the bush. He is not going to insinuate even more chaos in that total area.
The chaos has been utilized by GEEK to perfection in the enemy jungle, taking everything they can and staying disciplined while they're at it. They're forcing Aura to make the move. If Aura continue to react, they're going to be in trouble.
Jump forward. Aran jumping towards the backline, and it is going to force Chidera to flee. Beloyski still again in the midst of it all. Will be able to push them back. It is now GEEK fam looking to abort, but Gogun, he gets the turtle again. Mr. Neutral Objective is now up and running as they get their first ever neutral in this game.
Oh, the young dragon was 2 levels down up against the Retribution. But still, he made it work and he got the purple!
Meanwhile, we've got another brawl. Aran misses the final slash. The real-world manipulation will not be able to get anything. Kabuki now joins the fight. A boy, he is very low, but it is not enough to become a face of Kabuki! He is gonna like it bounce towards the backline. A boy is dead. He is deleted. And this might be the turning point for Aura eSports. Beloyski, again, looking to just disrupt. But Aura, they calm the flames down. What a brave move from Kabuki.
Right, looking at the items so far right here in this chaotic game. Necklace of Endurance rushed by a boy, so despite the fact that there is reduction, there's healing reduction. Remember, Yaoi can still deny it, but look at this play.
Aran under his own turret. He will flicker away. Again, a 3-man gang. Too much pressure towards the XP laner of Aura. But they back off, knowing that backup might come.
13 kills. In 6 minutes so far, we have 2 kills per minute this game in this super chaotic Aura versus GEEK fam matchup. It's the road to playoffs, and audience prediction here is as close as ever, 51% to 49%. Let's talk a little bit about those items, Arashi, but also, how the heck did Gogun win out in the Retri battle in the Turtle?
It really seems like it really shouldn't be the case at all, but you know, we've always talked about Gugun's Retribution, and right there, despite not having the setup, not having Yaoi making the plays, making the stunts happen to guarantee the steal, he was able still to do so. But GEEK, they want to try and go for a siege or a dive here.
Jump again, the siege under the turret. They get Gugun in place. The Thonas welcome will be there, trying to take down the jungler. But the good engage coming in from Aura. They're trying to prolong this fight. The blazing duet from Chidera will catch Aran in that process. Ray is there, but now it's Kabuki's time to roar. He gets Luke. He will try to run away. Like and bounce. It's not going to be enough as GEEK fam corral around Kabuki. A 3-for-1 trade so far, not worth it for Aura eSports.
Not at all. 3-4-1, and it's only Luke, the technically utility playmaker for the team, that he wants to enable the carries to do damage. Aura, they might have bit too much than they could chew. They're playing the floor infamous against the team who started it all with the floor infamous. And Gogun again!
Shortcut, hitchhike, the backup is here. Party in Aura's jungle. Gogun again. Kicked off from his own backyard. Red, or rather orange buff taken away. He has to deal with the scraps left.
And you can see that at the same time, on the bottom side, Chidera just constantly pushing, already at a 3-item power spike, by the way, to expect the teamfight presence to be even more disruptive. A boy himself already has the Ice Queen's wand. So you can see that the usage of the spells from GEEK fam is just perfect. They will not commit the big ultimates until Aura commits theirs first. And even if they don't use those big ultimates, they can still out-damage. They can still out-siege and out-poke Aura. So GEEK don't have to do anything. They are playing reactive, even though that they are the ones aggressing. And they're forcing Aura to respond, and they're focusing everything they have right now in ensuring that Gugun does not get to play the game. 0-4, level 9 against level 12.
We said this earlier, the drafts look like they are opposite drafts. It looks like it's a GEEK draft for Aura, and it looks like it's an Aura draft for GEEK. And the way that they've been playing as well looks that way too, Beloy.
Stampede to the final slash, and they will not be able to kill Beloyski. Beloyski grabs forward, again pushing Aura in their own base. They have to go even further back. And so far, with Beloyski just making the plays, disrupting the players of Aura, it is proven to be pesky to be dealt with.
If these keeps on going, I don't know if the Dragons can actually fly back to the top of the standings, trying to make it to playoffs. Another shortcut, another portal, another fight!
Shortcut galore, Gogun deleted. Chidera will be the executor towards that kill. as they just usher their minions, usher the players of GEEK Fam towards the base.
Let's talk about that late game. Are Aura playing for that late game? And even if they are playing into that late game, can they even make it with a 9,000 goal lead for the Geeks?
It's looking too difficult, and considering that the fact that even in the siege situation, GEEK Fam have a massive advantage. This is a Yi with the penetration boots, going immediately for damage without any mana regenerations items. I think a boy understands that it's about to go down. He knows it's going to be an all-out brawl, so he doesn't really need all the mana regeneration. Just has to have enough mana to actually do all the work in the middle of a fight. And now with the glowing one as well, the siege is going to be a lot more difficult for Aura to deal with. And to make things worse, they don't really have a lot of catch. The only big engage tools that can guarantee a big team fight is a Fredgen going in all in, or a run making a big final slash happen.
Face check. Beloyski, of course, calls his friends. The final slash will knock Beloyski towards the backline, but a boy will get the kill towards Yaoi. The Blazing Duet is enough to commit the damage, and Ray will be taking Yes-Kill with him to the kill board. And of course, the kills means that they're able to even open up huger horizons to take down the Crystal.
A 2-for-1, but it's technically 1-for-1 because the Pyramus can respawn instantly. Aura with the defense.
They will be able to hold down the line, but no, the Lord will march forward. But GEEK Fam, they don't want to be trigger happy. They don't want to be too rushed in their decisions. The Appraisal's Wrath will try to clear out the minions, but it is not going to be enough as GEEK Fam able to get the last turret in the base.
Great siege for GEEK Fam, the opposite for Aura, a brawling comp. They can't withstand the siege from GEEK Fam. They have the front line, they have the back line, and they have a diving chip!
Go good, pull back, he is going to be safe, and then Rel, but the final slash from Aran! It is going to be there, Chadera runs away with the Blazing Duet, not connecting to anyone. The Tona's Welcome will lock Aran in place and kill him. Meanwhile, Yaoi and Kabuki left to look at their dead teammates. Could this be the final push for GEEK Fam? But Aura eSports, I don't think they will let that happen, as they will try to push them away. And GEEK Fam, mission abort.
All base turrets down for Aura. They have lost everything right there, and they have no control whatsoever on how these fights go. Technically, that was one of the best scenarios, getting a full team final slash, but it doesn't even matter. Everyone's too tanky, everyone has damage. Now with the Rose Gold Meteor in the hands of Chadera as well as the Monolithic Roar, he is at a full inventory slot. If you count the boots, he's at a full inventory slot. He has a lot of damage, but this is where it means that Aura can kind of try and catch up. But when it comes to damage output, you can see that the Claude in combination with the Yi just way too much, and Ray just stomps forward.
Ray too curious, but Beloyski again just initiating the fight. The Tona's Welcome locked in towards Aran. Again, the next member down. They're just evaporating. Aura eSports, wings clip. Where will they fly? Of course, towards their base as GEEK Fam. They'll try to look for the end, but Yes-Kill is the Soul Guardian with Kabuki jumping in, locked down by Chadera. The Crystal is down, and GEEK Fam, a dominating win with the playoffs in their hands. They will not go quietly into that dying night.
Another step further for Aura to make it to playoffs. And technically another step closer to not being in the playoffs.